I think I cracked the code. So if you don't show any interest and you show that you don't care, then they'll actually chase you and continue to pursue you. But if you do show that you care and you're putting the effort in, they'll run fast. I got it right?
So one thing that I found interesting and one thing that I even found myself in is this era of detachment. Everybody's so willing to let go of things so quickly now. We're not dealing with what we don't desire to deal with. We're so quick to say, oh, if you don't want to do right, oh, live up to my standards, then I got a plethora of people behind you waiting for a spot, waiting for a chance. I got options. So baby, I'll let you go in a heartbeat if you're not treating me right, if you don't give me what I want. We are truly finding ourselves having to cut emotion is what I'm finding lately. It's like a competition of who cares and who doesn't care, you know? And what I'm finding is a lot of us are dipping into the pool of who doesn't care. This isn't to say what's right or wrong, because I'm not the decision of that. You are the decision of that for your life. This is just to like have the conversation of like, if we're all going down this path of detachment, are we sacrificing deep connection and our true authentic emotions just to go with the times, or just to go with the trend, or just to avoid getting hurt or avoid getting abandoned? Are we truly on the path of helping ourselves, or is this hurting us more than it's benefiting us? So I think this is a interesting discussion to have. I just want to go into everything and how these different components can really like make sense of the era we're in, and just so you could truly examine like what you value, who you are, and if you know these times are actually who you are, or if you're just forcing it to say you have a connection, and etc. So I'm excited to talk about this, and this is really interesting to me, especially because I just recently went through it. So this is just going to be an interesting topic to dive in. So I'm excited, you guys, and I thank you for watching this video. Make sure before we get into it, you hit that like and subscribe button, turn on the post notifications, and I am so happy to be back. Okay, Okay, and so I have this computer behind me because I wrote notes for everything. So don't mind if I'm just looking up away from the camera and all of that. That's what I'm reading.
In a dating culture where detachment is the name of the game, how are we then surprised when people are struggling to really feel their feelings?
So I want us to consider how often we're told to detach, like through social media, even through family advice, or even your friends, mostly your friends. Like, you know, if that one don't want to work out, get another one. If that one don't want to work out, get another one. If that one don't want to work out, get three. You know what I'm saying? We're not seeing the value in staying if we're not feeling fulfilled, if we're not feeling like we're getting what we desire at that moment, especially with the times we're in the instant gratification time, especially with technology and that existing and everything. Everybody wants what they want, and they want it now. So if you're not giving that person the caring energy that they need, if you're not giving them the love that they desire, if you're not giving them the expectations, cooking and cleaning and paying the bills and being the provider and all of that, then you're going to get left. So I just want us to consider that in the times we're in, and how, you know, everybody wants what they want. It's like this, and how that could just go into all of this. But so we're often told to protect ourselves, to leave at the first sign of trouble, to leave at the first sign of disinterest, to leave first so you can avoid abandonment, and to make sure you're watching people and how they treat you, because we're taught that the way people treat us is how they feel about us, you know? But I want us to think about how that's not always the case. Like, people, we have to understand how complex we are individually. right? So that means it's not just us, but the person that you may know or may just come across, their life is just as complex as yours. You know what I'm saying? They're seeing people every day. They're having these interactions every day. They're having family problems. They're having, all types of stuff. We truly do not know about each other and what is going on in each other's lives until we give each other the space to do that, People acting out on you or lashing out or, talking about you or whatever may happen, it's usually a reflection of them and what they're going through and how they feel about themselves and how they are judging themselves. You will find that the way that most people judge others is the way they judge themselves. Like if you were to say somebody making fun of somebody's clothes, if you were to take the clothes off of that person would feel less than, because you have to feel you would have to feel like that in order to make fun of somebody else's clothes or what they got going, their job, their car, whatever. Like it doesn't always have to do or deal with us, you know what I'm saying?
And then a couple years down the road, I started hearing a lot about having a roster and how important it was if I was really going to date and be detached, emotionally detached, not feel anything until it was the right time. How important it was to be dating multiple people in order to do that successfully.
Right now, especially during dating, we're seeing that a lot of people are more willing to let go, because it's like in this age of dating, we have all these dating apps, we have Instagram, we have all this social media. And what's the one thing that you do? You're either scrolling or you're swiping. You know what I'm saying? So again, that instant gratification. You are instantly seeing somebody and their appearance and stuff, and you're saying whether you dislike them or whether you like them, without getting to know this person's personality, without getting to know their traumas, without even meeting them in person. You get to choose whether you dislike or like somebody. But because we have all this social media, because we have all this access to literally everybody all over the freaking world, we are aware that there is better out there. Do I think we've been exposed to too much? Yes. I don't think we're supposed to be aware that all of these people exist, but we are, and with that comes consequence. You know what I'm saying? We are aware that so many people are around us, so many people hold these different qualities. There's somebody out there that's going to be more taller than you, that's going to look better than you, that's going to be more educated than you, that's going to be richer than you, that's going to have more than you. It's always going to be somebody better, somebody better, somebody better. The question of it all is, when are we satisfied? Have we lost the ability to be satisfied? Have we lost the ability to be content with what we have, Because we are aware of all these options, there's no way so many of us can feel that type of feeling of contentment, because we always know there's something better or there's somebody better. It always, in this day and age, the grass always seems greener. Everybody is a fall of their childhood, of their traumas, of their upbringing, of what everybody around them told them. We're just meeting each other and sharing these truths that were being told to us, sharing this energy and doing all of that. You have to be truly aware of the energy and the interactions you're having with people, and just the people in general that you are letting in your life, because you do not know what people are carrying with them. But so many of us, because of this instant gratification, because we wanna feel like we're desired, we're not seeing the value in quality over quantity.
As long as we have people on that roster, as long as we keep it going and keep it moving and stay detached, we'll somehow win this game.
In a sense that is healthy, because you never want to attach yourself to people, you know what I'm saying? But in another sense, what's wrong with showing people that you love them and you don't want to lose them? You never want to force someone to be in your life. If someone wants to leave and they're telling you, I want to leave, I'm not happy, then allow them to. But I think what we have trouble with the most is we struggle with being vulnerable so much. We struggle with it because of this fear. Bro, the way fear runs most of our lives. We have this fear because we got hurt this one time, or we got hurt twice, or we got hurt 3 times, and we're thinking we're healing from it because we're able to move on to this person, this person, this person, cut people off and let go. But at the end of the day, you're not able to form connection like that because you are hurting. You are scared. You are scared that you are going to get hurt. This person is going to treat you like that person did you. They're going to traumatize you again. I need to protect myself. I need to hurt them before they hurt me. The more that someone's trying to prove to you and show you like, I'm going to protect myself at all costs and stuff like that, that shows you how much a person is hurting. Because at the end of the day, you don't have to prove anything to me. You don't have to try to prove to me that you see your value. You don't have to try to prove to me that you don't care for me or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Those type of people are constantly trying to remind you that I don't need you in my life. You can move on and stuff like that. Those aren't the type of people that you want. Because what am I truly here for? Am I here for just a good time? For you to feel good? My energy's good, so let's just be around her in the time. Let's just free ball and just enjoy the energy and just love each other in the moment and just let go or whatever like that. Okay, cool. That's cool every once in a while. People you're coming across, you go to a bar real quick, give me some people, you have a fun time, boom, you go back home, cool. But with everybody, I'm sorry, but I would like to build some friendships. I would like to build some relationships. You are not willing to have the patience to allow people to be human, allow people to make mistakes. And I'm not saying allow people to cross your boundaries. That is not what I'm saying at all. Keep and stand on your boundaries. But also, it seems like we are looking for people to hurt us. We don't realize how shaded our lenses are, how shaded by hurt our lenses are. We are just walking around with the eyes of everybody is out to get me. So of course you're going to see this little thing as, oh, he doesn't like me. This little thing as, oh, he doesn't want to talk to me. This little thing as, oh, he doesn't have the time of day. This person is treating me like this because they don't value me in their lives. You got to stop taking things so personal. In an era of people who are telling me you don't care, y'all are quick to take something personal, baby. We've gotten so obsessed with this idea of being perfect. Nobody's perfect. Everyone's going to have their flaws. It's the question of what flaws are you able to deal with? And right now it seems like nobody's able to deal with anybody's flaws. You're either perfect for me or you get up out of here. Your person most of the time is not going to be whatever idea you have of what's perfect. They're going to be perfect for you. They're not going to be perfect of what idea you have and what you want. They're going to be what you need. And sometimes it's not always what we desire our person to look like. But in this time, what are y'all able to deal with is my question. My question is, are we accepting the ugly anymore? We're so judgmental in these times. We're so judgmental. Everybody's watching what everybody else got going and is doing and stuff. And we don't realize how much that is hurting us from making our own choices, choosing our own values, having our own morals, having our own point of view. We're hopping on to what the majority likes because we don't want to deal with those. It's much easier to do that than to be yourself, and we got to think of that. You can't sit here and tell people to be themselves, be yourselves, love yourselves, Do we even give people the space to do that? Anytime someone does want to be themselves and they don't look up to standard of what we think is beautiful or anything like that, we laugh at them, we belittle them, we chase them out. You're not normal, you're not what we're used to, get up out of here. So are we truly giving people the space to be themselves?
What that ends up doing is you end up villainizing people who just show emotion in a much different way, and you congratulate people who are naturally inclined to show emotions in another way. So what's the solution? How does everyone thrive? You have some people that practice, dating one way because that's what they're living, and you have people that need to practice it another way. And so I think, the answer is just to do what works best for you.
I know that the way I love is not the way my sister loves, is not the way that my brother loves, my mother, my father, and so on. But what I'm seeing is a way of loving, a way of doing things, being nonchalant, type of love that's trending, that everybody is going with right now. This is how I'm showing my love, or your expression of love of everything. And what we're not realizing is that most of us are not like that. We're forcing ourselves to be like that. We'll act the part, but most of us are not like that. Most of us are lovey-dovey. We love rom-coms. We are simps. And I'm proud to say it. I'm proud to say it, you know what I'm saying? We are simps. We love love, And so imagine being that in the times now where it's looked at as you're being obsessive, you're loving too hard, you're loving too early, you're doing too much too early, you know what I'm saying? Imagine that. So it'll have you, I found myself like at moments being so mad, like, bro, why do I love so hard? Why do I always fall so quickly or like so quickly and it'll have you not liking the way that you express yourself naturally. You know what I'm saying? So it's truly important to know who you are and what you value and like what you desire. I know that I am a relationship girl. I know that I am a lovey girl, you know what I'm saying? And I know I get overwhelmed at too much attention. It truly irritates me, y'all. And so I had to be true to myself. I had to be true to myself because that's not me. I can't have a roster. I don't feel right having one. It stresses me out and all of that. So I say that to say you have to be true to yourself. Know who you are and know what you desire. And I think the way that we protect ourselves is finding those people and attracting those people who are aligned with what we desire. Stay in your lane. And I find that most of us don't try to convince somebody to do what you do. You gotta let people be who they are, and you either accept people for who they are or you don't, and you allow people to accept you for who you are or they don't. End the discussion. You know what I'm saying? So what's a healthy detachment to me? I think it's being okay with or without the presence of someone or something, even if that person did you dead wrong. Not taking it as a personal offense to yourself and giving everyone new in your life a clean slate. Not attaching your self-esteem to actions or inactions of someone else. So give everybody a chance. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you know that you want to build true connections, give everybody a chance. And don't go looking for people to do you wrong, because that shows your hurt. You know what I'm saying? Allow things to reveal themselves to you. Allow yourself just to live. But know that you are protected. Know that you are guided. And know that anything that's not right, anything that's out to hurt you, it's going to be revealed to you before it can do any type of permanent damage to you. You know what I'm saying? There's always signs. But even if someone makes a decision and cheats on you or does this with your best friend, anything like that, don't attach it to you and feel like, oh, what could have I done better, or did I do this wrong, or could I have said this or whatever. It's not you, it's that person. It's what they're dealing with. It's their demons that they're fighting in life, because no sane person is going to do that to you. And you have to truly realize that this person is not okay. That's why they're acting out. That's why they're doing all this stuff, and just they can't seem to treat anybody right. You know what I'm saying? This person is hurting, and that's what we truly have to understand, and stop taking it as this person meant to hurt me. Allow people to love you. Allow yourself to make those connections naturally, and if those connections do not work out, allow yourself to let them go with love. But yeah, that's what I wanted y'all to consider and my opinion on things, and just communicate with each other. I would just want to make sure we all communicate what we truly desire out of things. But yeah, guys, I hope that y'all understood what I was saying and just take all of this into account, and just think about how you want to move forward and how you think we should move forward as a society and in this dating era right now. So yeah, I thank you for watching. See you in the next one.